We're out here in Corona at Concrete Motorsports. This right here is our Mason-matic 5-speed transmission. Saw that billet? Oh, nice. Which is a work of art. After, as you guys have seen, our year plus highs and lows with it, I think we now have it really figured out. It's been performing excellent. So we're really stoked with our choice to go to this transmission. This right here is what we call Rocky. This is the Herb Smith fab truck that we raced at the Mint.
I just flew in from Vegas, man, my arms are tired. My head is aching and my feet are sore from 4 days of being wild.
Mint 400, I love the festivities, the history behind it. I love being able to drive down the boulevard.
Like me.
Driving race cars on the street in the middle of Vegas is a different feeling. Abide by the law and the rules, no burnouts and stuff, but it's really cool just going down and seeing all the people lined up on the side of the streets from the bars and the restaurants and overhead, like wondering probably what the heck is going on, but it's awesome.
On a tiki way, casing from the state. Slot machines was the only thing that would get in play. On cars and whiskey jars, all hustlers just like me. I ain't gonna be poor for long, just you wait and see.
Qualifying for the Mint, we were pretty far back in the pack. Had a plan to win, you know. I wanted to do as best we can, start up front. Had a solid run going, nailed the first few corners. They built this crazy man-made whoop section. Felt we got through that pretty good. Right at the end of it, there's a big berm. I must have been missing my bicycle, so I threw it in there a little hard and tossed this thing up on 2 wheels. She fell back down and I just felt good from there. I thought we had a really good run going. I got to the road crossing towards the end and they're yelling and waving and they stopped me. I guess there was a rollover and then a safety truck in the way, so I had to do another run, which some people might want 2 runs. I did not want a second run. I was not happy about that. All the crazy moments I got away with on the first lap, I had too much time to think about it and correct them and not do it again. I didn't bicycle the next lap, I overshot some corners, then I flew over the berm. Threw it on the other side of the bicycle. Lost about 5 seconds on that. We ended up, I think, 6th or 7th. I was bummed. I was timing. I know what we did and what we lost. So for me, the second run was not beneficial. Race day, the goal was I was going to do the first 2 laps. Kevin was going to jump in. Mint's one that's eluded us. We want to win really bad. We came in with every anticipation of winning this race. Started next to BJ Baldwin. Honestly, I was quite surprised that I lost a drag race. I've had pretty good luck here against some very big names. I made a move in, a dive in on him, and I thought I didn't think I could intimidate him like most others, but even after our little contact, he squirted me harder. Got close to him a few times, and his truck just, I think it puts the power to the ground very well, and it goes forward very hard. So BJ is just a phenomenal driver. I'm sure all you guys have seen his videos, his car control and everything. He has no fear. The dude can just drive. You're gonna get beat by people like that sometimes. So I got to sit in his dust for a little while, and that also changes the game plan a little bit too, because usually if you win the drag race, you have a minute. So you have a minute to just get situated, get everything dialed in and get going. But when you lose a drag race, you're just amped up and pissed off, and you want to catch the guy back in front of you. Yeah, once he got me, I had a plan. I had made a move on him in this section with really big holes on him last year. And we started reeling a little bit on the leg bed, jumped into the long set of whoops. I think they call it the thumpers. He actually kind of popped in my lane because the holes got big, so I just jumped out. And there was dust in that lane with big holes. So pulled up next to him, looked like we just wanted to like take a picture next to each other. Diced it out around the left-hander. He got me when I hit some big holes, and then I tried to dive in him on the next U-turn, and it was exciting. Going back and forth. Ultimately, I smashed into a little tree, and then once again, this truck up the wash squirted hard, and then dust came into play. But that first, I think, 20 miles was some of the most exciting stuff I've done in a race car in a long time. Before all that battle, me and Bo were talking, we could smell oil. I don't know if his truck was overheating or whatever, but I knew he was done. Pull into the first pit, and sure enough, he's pulled over. Something about a misfortunate oil tank crack, but we ultimately got him in the end. Ended the first lap clean. I noticed the hood was bouncing a little bit after I contacted BJ. Going across the leg bed, the hood flew up. And literally covered the windshield at high speed. And I'm just telling Bo, look for telephone poles so we don't veer near them. We're doing 140 plus, if not some more, and I couldn't see. Hood was flapping a lot. Hood was up to here for half the time. You can see all the scratches in there. There was a GoPro there that got rearranged by the hood flapping. At that point, Rob Mack and Householder were right behind me. I was stinking up the course, taking it too easy, so they were catching me. I thought for sure they'd get me, so I had to do 20 miles with the hood flapping over my window. Luckily for me, Rob Mack only got closer, didn't get around us. We picked it up a little bit the next lap. I wanted to have a cushion for Kevin and Brent to do a driver change so we didn't lose track position. So came around the end of the second lap. In my eyes, taking it easy paid off. Rob Mack had ended up having a transmission issue. Householder had a drive shaft issue, dinged a drive shaft. So we had a pretty good cushion behind us. So I gave the truck to Kevin, third on course, with plenty of time behind him for them to do a comfortable driver change and take off. By the end of lap 3, Lofton and Pat had both expired, so we're the first truck on the road. Kevin was going, running clean race, and held the whole third lap with no issues. And then, oh man, coming right into first spectator zone, we had a drive shaft issue. Exploded a U-joint and it took some stuff out. Caused a little damage, so we had to get it to the pit. We repaired it. Team jumped all together, got the truck together, and Kevin and Brent just had to cruise into the finish about 70 miles, and I think we ended up 9th. I call it the last lap curse of the Mint. But once we got the truck back together and crossed the finish line, the mood of the team and the morale kind of picked up a little bit, because good way to start off our season, getting that first finisher pin.
You're not even supposed to be in this photo. This is me and Kevin.
That's cute.
Next up, we're getting this truck ready to go pre-run the San Felipe 250, which we'll leave next Monday, the 27th. And then we'll get our days in, and then we jump in the race truck for qualifying on Wednesday, and Saturday, game on.